Hello everyone and welcome to my first painting commentary time-lapse-ish thingy. I will have to come up with the name for that. Basically, I figured out that watching me painting is kinda boring, so I thought that I'm gonna add some artistic commentary on top of that. I will let you know what's going on in the mind of an artist. Well, if I can call myself an artist, during creation of those pieces. I started with random background with some patch of light in the 1/3 of a canvas. I had no idea what I want to do with that, so I just went with something general. So, I can basically put anything I want there, and it works. So that was the goal of this piece. I just want to do something that will relax me, something for a break, something for fun that I would just enjoy doing. So I started sketching out some basic idea there. I think I want to create some monster-ish thingy in space because space is cool, but it rapidly started to look quite cartoonish, like sort of mutant ninja turtle after Chernobyl or something like that. So that's pretty bad. It didn't help that I made it look kinda like a dog sitting on a ball. It was bizarre. It was in fact too bizarre for me, and I quickly realized it, therefore I erased it, thankfully. After that failure, I had no idea what to do, so I just did whatever. I made a black border, I rendered it a bit, and it started to look kinda like an eye, so I proceeded with what I had. I started rendering out the surroundings of it, added some sort of nostril, and at this stage I still have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just doing random stuff. I'm kind of let my mind wander and do whatever. It started kind of looking like an insect, like maybe you can see it looking like a grasshopper. This nostril looks more like a pinchers than a nostril. So I went in that direction. I started rendering it out more like an insect, like maybe add some shiny side of a head and put some black for the contrast, so I have this nice gradient from the light to dark, and then just blend it together. At this point there isn't really much to say about it. I'm just proceeding with the idea that I had. Like, I sort of made it look like a grasshopper, which at this stage it started to look to me more like a spaceship, so I want to put a black all around it, so it would be looking like a spaceship. But now I started to see a bird in it, so I added the beak. Hey, no one said that I have to do something specific. I was just going with what I see. I was just going with my imagination. So now we're changing this grasshopper / spaceship into a bird. The thing is that, it's like I've put way too much black in there, and as a stupid retard I am, I'm putting even more black because, hey, black is cool, which, I will have to fix in the future. The problem is that, I haven't really seen that much of a bird in it, so I added yet another whatever thing to it. Like, it can be second eye, I guess. So that would mean that this bird either has both eyes at one side of the head, or it has 4 eyes, and I'm perfectly fine with that. Like, if it has to be a 4-eyed bird, then it's gonna be a 4-eyed bird. I care not for your puny reality. But as I said, like, I put way too much black in there, which now I'm just painting over again with some lighter colors. You can't really have too dark painting because it just looks bloody depressing. At this point I decided that, yep, it's a bird, it's a 4-eyed bird, and I'm going to render it as such. So I started to paint small feathers here and there, render it out a bit, indicate that it's actually a flying creature, or at least a creature with feathers, hopefully. At this stage, painting is basically done, so I'm starting the coloring process. First I went with color map, but that wasn't really a great idea, so I made another layer and set it to color. I went with orange and blue because they're very easy colors to work with. They're complementary, and therefore they work together really well for a specific effect. The trick is, though, to never use only 2 colors. Like, if you're switching between the values, it's always good to switch the hue as well, So the darker it goes, I made it more reddish, and then certain places that I want to look blue, I put bluish, greenish in those areas. So now I'm basically playing around to finalize the colors very quick, a couple of minutes to do so, and now I'm just adding texture to bring even more detail and even more lifelike feel to it. I'm setting it on overlay. That the thing that I used there was my ever favorite paper texture that I've made long time ago, and I basically snap it on every single thing I ever do because, hey, it's like instant make it look good button. I'm adding a little bit more textures to add some cracks, to add some details to the background, but at this point the job is basically done. Like, there is nothing else different that I'm doing, I'm just snapping things in there. So thank you for watching, I hope that you enjoyed. Let me know, do you prefer the new format, do you prefer the old format? How do you find it? Was my commentary helpful or annoying, or I don't know, it's first time I'm doing such a thing, so it would be helpful if you could communicate how do you find it. I'm eager to see your opinions. Probably lots of people gonna be complaining about my accent, but c'est la vie! Not everyone can be born in English speaking country, huh? So yeah, thank you for watching, and I really do mean it. Thank you for your time, and hopefully see you next time.